Niwot. How we doing tonight? Come on, we're all hot and bothered right now. Niwot, how we doing tonight? I am so proud to be here. It is the opening night of the Boulder Comedy Festival. And Boulder's so pretentious we had to come to Niwot to do the first night, all right? How many people have ever been to a comedy show before? No, none of you have, because you just raised your hands and didn't applaud, okay? For the few of you who have never been to a comedy show, you're going to hear a lot of jokes tonight. And you know what you should do if you don't like one? No, be quiet, because we hate quiet. And right now you're all really good at it, okay? And the only other thing is, keep your table talk to a minimum, okay? We aren't Netflix, we can hear you, all right? Otherwise, you guys ready to get this started? So my name is Ryan, and I look like a gym teacher who went through a lengthy divorce. If you didn't laugh at that, you believed it. It's not true at all, though. I've actually been with my wife for 20 years. Okay. I appreciate the few of your applause. The rest of you, I get your feelings too. I didn't think somebody would sleep with this for 20 years. But it hasn't been all rainbow and sunshine. 15 years ago, my wife got diagnosed with celiac, so we had to go gluten-free. So I apologize for all the high prices at Whole Foods. It's my fault. But back then, there really weren't a lot of options for gluten-free, so you got excited when you could get something. And we were going to Chicago, and our friends go, we found a gluten-free pizza in downtown Chicago. So 4 hours before our flight home, we go to this pizza place, and I look at that lady, and I go, I want an extra large gluten-free meat lovers. And she stops me dead in my tracks and goes, no, you don't. And I don't know if you can tell, but I've never been told no by a waitress before, okay? It's shocking and surprising. So I look at her and go, why not? Well, she goes, our gluten-free crust is just a 24-inch sausage. Sausage, marinara, and cheese. And you can also tell I have never said no to a meal before, okay? So I ate that before my flight. Oh, you were all right with me because I got the worst case of the meat sweats I've ever had in my entire life. No, I am seeping Chicago into these seats, okay? Somebody's known as marinara recipe is dripping down my ass crack. Oh, you think that's bad? Then they said the in-flight meal is a hot Chicago beef. Needless to say, I'm no longer welcome on United. But I have had that, being married with my wife for 20 years, you think my dad would be proud because he wanted me to be straight. He did everything possible to make me straight, and we should give him a round of applause because I'm bisexual. He got me 50% of the way there. Happy Pride Month, all. If you don't laugh at my jokes, you're a homophobe, okay? My dad took me to every kind of car thing imaginable to make me straight. He took me to NASCAR races, car conventions, drag races, not the fun RuPaul kind. Okay, Niwot, turn on VH1, change your life. But the thing that he took me to that blew my mind was a Snap-on tool convention. Yeah, it's the Denver Coliseum lined up with taco trucks. None of them are selling tacos. They're selling the same 35 tools over and over and over again. So I look at my dad and I go, Dad, I don't want Snap-on. I want Strap-on. Okay, I was 13 years old. That's not what I said, all right? What I did say is, Dad, when will this help me? When will this benefit me later on in my life? Now that I'm 40 years old, I'm bisexual, I go to kink shows, I am really good at haggling for a 3-inch rotating nut driver. The math checks out, I promise you, okay? I like to do impressions. Anyone like impressions? Okay, a lot of people are about to be disappointed. Cool. I have 3 quick impressions for you. This first one, this is Adam Sandler as a ghost. Adam Sandler as a ghost. Ooh-woo! Ooh-woo! Thank you, that's Adam Sandler as a ghost. I got applause, all for men. Not shocking on that. My wife co-wrote this joke. She hates it. So the next one here, this is Adam Sandler trying to ride a skateboard for the very first time. Ooh-woo! Ooh-woo! Thank you, that's Adam Sandler trying to ride a skateboard for the very first time. Less applause, that's appropriate, okay. This last one, this is Adam Sandler as a ghost trying to ride a skateboard for the very first time. well, this just doesn't gonna work at all. Thank you. That's Adam Sandler as a ghost trying to ride a skateboard. Oh, I realize there's a lot of older people in this room that might not enjoy that. I always get to my shows early to figure out what kind of crowd I have, and I realize the average median age in this room is dead. Okay, you guys like that way better than Boulder. I fucking love you. All right. So I recently got back from a trip in Wyoming, doing a show in Wyoming, in Gillette, Wyoming. That lady covering her mouth is the appropriate response for Gillette, Wyoming. But I was up there, the show went great. After the show ended, they wanted my autograph, they bought me drinks, they told me I could stay in town free the rest of the weekend in one of the jail cells. Guess who got arrested for possession of marijuana? Oh, yet. We're very early on in this story, I promise you. But here's the fun, interactive portion of the show. I told you to be quiet. Right now you can talk. I want you guys to shout out how much marijuana you think I had on me when I got arrested. Just shout it out. An eighth. 2 joints. 1 pound? That's considered meth up there, okay? Anybody else? A math book? A matchbook. Sir, no. I gotta tell you, I've been telling this joke a really long time. That might be the most interesting answer I've ever heard. Except for when somebody went 1 marijuana, and I was just like... No, the true answer is I got arrested for half a joint. Yeah, and that led to 48 hours in a Wyoming jail cell. Yeah, they served me something in there called garlic bread. It was wheat toast with something burnt on top of it. I tried to break a piece of it off and went ka-chunk. Could have been one of my teeth. All I'm saying, if I knew the food was gonna be that bad that night, I would have gone home with the swingers. You guys are pretty far north Colorado, but have you ever seen a pair of Wyoming swingers before? No? Cool, I'll describe them for you. They both look like Shrek. And guess who they were gonna make their donkey that night? Oh yeah, they were gonna ride this ass all night long. Always awkward when the room finds out I'm a bottom. Okay. Last thing here though, so I talk about it a little bit, so actually here's the truth part. I am bisexual and I am polyamorous. So I do have the wife of 20 years, a boyfriend of 4 years, and I just started dating a lady about 4 months ago. Woo! And other than his woo, jealousy is an ugly look on all of your faces. But I get it, you guys are trying to use your mind's eye and think of one person who could physically, mentally, and emotionally take care of 3 people. And when you open up your eyes, is this what you thought of? No, it's not. Because only one person can fill that role. And it's Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. So I broke a real big rule recently, though, with the young lady, because she is a fellow comedian. And you don't want to date fellow comedians, and I'll tell you why. She comes to my shows, and she'll criticize my sets. And then we go back to her place, and she criticizes the sex. It's the same complaint about both. Do less Adam Sandler voices. You guys ready to get this thing started? All right, you got great energy. Hopefully it cools down a little bit because I'm worried about a few of us, all right? Coming up next to the stage, an amazing comedian. He performs everywhere. He's absolutely hilarious. Give it up for the wonderful Wes Williams!
All right, it is great to be here. Thanks for coming out, guys. I see a couple of you drinking out of red Solo cups like we're at a frat party. That's sick. This is pretty awesome. I like the vibe you're curating. I've got to admit, though, I see a couple of you are drinking like beers. I used to be a huge beer guy, but in the last year, I switched that up a little bit. Here's my confession. Now my drink of choice, box wine. That's right, white women. Your secret is out. And what you've got to understand, if you're not understanding what I'm talking about, box wine is not wine. It's not. Box wine is like a wild man's drink. Box wine is like what you drink before getting in a fight at Fuddruckers. Box wine is the official sponsor of reaching for a cop's gun. Who stormed the Capitol? Was it Antifa? Was it Trump's people? No, it was Franzia. It is a wicked drink, and I love it. And I know it's not a real wine, because real wine has names. Some of you are fancy, some of you know this. They have names like Cabernet, Zinfandel, Merlot. Box wine has names like red, white, pink. Box wine follows Gatorade rules. Pick a color, act like it tastes different. I see you fancy people tasting your wine, picking out the notes, going, this tastes like blueberry. This tastes like raspberry. Box wine tastes like the rent is due. Box wine tastes like dad's not coming back. You know what? You old people need to fucking get ready for this show right now. Or it's gonna be a long night. He's like, they're destroying families here. Shut up. We're just talking about like some fun stuff, and that's what my whole set is. I love stuff that's bad for me. I love stuff that's dumb and bad. I love Chinese food. Any Chinese food hands in here? Oh yeah? From Minnesota maybe? I love it. I love it, but I will say, maybe this is the audience that I can kind of be an angry old man with. I miss old fortune cookies. I miss them because they used to be kind of scary. They used to almost tell the future, right? Do you remember these? It would be haunting. You'd crack open your cookie, it would say some scary shit. You'd open a fortune cookie and it would just say something like, don't go home, she knows. The young people in the crowd have no idea. You just opened your dessert and it would just be like, next Tuesday, buy a gun. Terrifying stuff, man. But I don't care. Like I said, I'm done apologizing for loving stupid shit. I love dumb stuff. I love Taylor Swift. A couple woos, silent on the right. Why? She's the #1 recording artist in America. Why do I have to talk about enjoying Taylor Swift the same way I talk about doing cocaine? When someone's like, oh, Wes, do you like Taylor Swift? I've got to be like, in college. Who among us didn't enjoy a little Taylor Swift? I don't care, man. Judge away. I love Garth Brooks. Heck yeah. One half woo. The rest of you get on the bandwagon. Okay, so how do I describe Garth Brooks to people who might not know who Garth Brooks is? Garth Brooks is country music for people who fuck with their socks on. Garth Brooks is country music for people who dab the grease off their pizza. Big fan? Okay. I didn't know if you love the pizza thing or you're just like nailing it with this comparison. Thank you. I'm not here to impress anybody. My favorite type of music in the world is 90s R&B. Any fans? Yes. It's just me and the white women against the world tonight. We're gonna take over this town hall, baby. I do. I love 90s R&B. My favorite band is Belle Biv DeVoe. A lot of you might know who that is. If you don't know who they are, they do have that one radio popular song that's like, that girl is poison. I love that song. It has ruined my life. That song has ruined my life because there's a lyric in that song that says, never trust a big butt and a smile. For 36 years now, I've only trusted women with a flat ass and a frown. Oh yeah, I've dated 3 women named Liz. I can't tell you how much it means to me that the one black person in here loved that joke. She's like, I've met some Liz's. There's a lot of them. It's a lot of bead doors to walk through. A lot of toe rings to suck off. It's okay, that's my lot in life. I'm trying to figure out dating in Denver. I'm not originally from here. I don't particularly like it. I asked, the first day I was in Denver, I asked a young lady out. I said, would you like to go on a date with me? And she said, sure. Do you want to go on a hike? Or as I like to call it, an inconvenient walk? Why do you people love this so much? Who's ever been walking down a perfectly good paved road like, I wish this sucked? You know what would make this walk better right now? A wet log that I can tear my jeans on. I'm from the East Coast. We hate hiking so much that when we want someone to leave us alone, we tell them to take a hike. If I tell someone in Colorado to take a hike, they're like, are we dating now? Is this guy gonna kiss me? You have no idea it sucks. I don't know. Like, and the thing is, like, why aren't you scared of bears? Why aren't you scared of bears? What the fuck? Bears are 10 feet tall, have knives for hands, and don't know what the police are. I went on the hike with this girl, and I did see one animal warning that maybe you've seen if you've gone hiking, and it blew my mind. The only sign I saw is it said, beware, coyotes. If seen, act tall. What does that fucking mean? Am I trying to trick this coyote into a Tinder date? No, I'll wrap up here. Let's see, how do I land this plane real quick? Oh, we've got a good relationship. I'm going to risk ruining it here. Colorado, do you guys realize how weird you are with dogs? It's weird. And not anything like over the top, but it's just like what you call your dogs kind of messes me up sometimes. Like the first day I took out my dog to a dog park, I saw another owner call his dog, and he went, "Come here, Derek." And I was like, I'm sorry, are you and that dog going to get IPAs later? You and that dog on the way to lacrosse practice? Let's just make a rule right now. Don't name your dog a name that you're comfortable shouting out during sex. You can just try it, try it at home when you're alone. Be like, just some sexual phrase. Be like, you can fit another finger in there, meatloaf. Don't pull out, biscuit. Guys, that's my time. Thanks so much for hanging out.
Keep it going for Wes, everyone. And let's keep that energy going for your next comic. She's up here from Denver. She performs everywhere. She's absolutely wonderful. Let's give it up for Erin Lewis!
I feel like I'm on The Price is Right here, just like coming down, coming in hot. Hey guys. So I'll try not to get too personal because I just hate it when people overshare without asking, It's rude. Anyways, it was just something I was thinking about this morning while masturbating to the thought of Kate McKinnon as Weird Barbie. I moved from California to Colorado, and one of my favorite things is the upgraded weather small talk here. Because talking about the weather in Southern California is like playing the guitar when you only know one chord. Everyone's like, beautiful day, huh? Yep. Should be a nice evening as well. But in Colorado, you're required to have a minor degree in meteorology, right? Nice day, huh? For now. But I checked the radar and there's a lower pressure system rolling in off the mountains. Oh, wait, this just in? Ooh, yes, Greeley has just confirmed that snow will be falling in approximately 2 minutes. Yeah, but nobody warned me about the high winds here, so when I descended into DIA for the first time, well, my IUD damn near fell out, guys. And I don't even have one. No, but everybody in Colorado is outdoorsy, right? Like, basically everybody. Which means it's virtually impossible to tell the difference between a hiking-loving hipster from just a plain old lumberjack lesbian, At this point, I just assume that you're gay, unless you come out to me as straight, I'll be talking with a woman at a bar, and I'm like, oh my God, you have a husband? Wow, you are so brave. Was it hard coming out to your family and friends as straight? No, but I will say, coming out as gay to Catholic parents is like telling a Swiftie you're a Kanye fan, They're like, how dare you betray our Lord and Savior Tay-Tay. But not to worry, not to worry. My dad was diagnosed with dementia, so I'm straight again. All is well, all is well. No, but it got me thinking, I'm like, dementia is the most Catholic type of disease because your brain is automatically just sweeping everything under the rug, And on the very long list of things, really cool things that Catholics have done, Spanish Inquisition, oh God, there's so many genocides, I can't pick a favorite, but they still believe in conversion therapy, which is just so terrible, right? But I'm like, if we must have it, let's at least start converting the lesbians who don't watch sports. It's a real epidemic, you guys. But imagine what that therapy session would look like though, right? Therapist is like, now take this basketball. I want you to do 20 layups a day and then journal on what happens to your lady bits when Caitlin Clark makes a three-pointer. I see you're in Nike high tops, so we're off to a gay start. All right. But if there's one thing I need you to take from this session, it's that the term lesbian is actually an acronym that stands for ladies who enjoy softball, basketball, ice hockey, arm wrestling, and NASCAR. Memorize that shit. Oh, I was thinking the other day that the term training bra is such an odd name for a woman's first bra, right? It implies that there's a coach and a game plan, what are they training for? Puberty, adulthood, surviving the patriarchy? No, but my boobs took one look at that syllabus in 6th grade and were like, absolutely not. No. And this is actually my impression of my boobs on the day that they decided to skip PE class and sneak behind the classroom portables, all right? Here's my right boob talking to my left boob. I'm not doing any of that shit. Here's left boob. But we can't fail. All right, calm down. Well, what's the passing grade anyway? I really hate doing the bare minimum, but I think a AA. Well, in that case, we're done here. And we will not be pursuing higher education. End scene. No, but it's exceedingly awkward to still be mistaken as a 14-year-old when you're really 37, okay? And I thought coming out as gay was hard, but trying to convince people that this is post-puberty and actually closer to menopause has been slightly tougher. I think part of the problem is that I'm 5'3", and my ex-wife is 5'11", so when we were together, people would just try and figure out our relationship to each other. They're like, are you guys mother-daughter? We're like, no, but now we have a new role-playing idea. Yeah, it turns out it wasn't a good idea. When we were done, I was like, are you proud of me? And now we're divorced. And you'd think getting divorced would give me my adult card, but now I just get mistaken as an orphan, People are like, where's your mom? And I'm like, ugh. The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. All right, that's it for me, guys. Thank you so much.
Keep it going for Aaron. All right, your next comedian coming up to the stage just so happens to be one of my best friends in the entire world. And because he has to be my best friend, that means he's frickin' funny, okay? So I need you guys to get loud for Linus Leas!
Give it up for Ryan, everybody. Nice. Oh my goodness. I was running late to this show and I've probably incurred $100 on the diagonal. It's fine. By the way, elephant in the room, I looked at the thermostat. It did say 66 just to confirm everything. I also think it was upside down. So they're working on it. It's fine. Guys, my name is Linus Leas. It's a stage name. It's not my real name. I just wanted to prove to white people that we can pronounce our L's. I know, it's fine. I am Cambodian, or as they used to call me growing up in northern Colorado, I was probably Mexican. Yeah. That's crazy. In my high school of 1,400 students, I was the only Asian guy there. Yeah, which is crazy. So it's kind of like being in this room right now. That's not true. I actually saw an Asian guy earlier. I saw him immediately. I was like, look at this guy. Hey, what's up, man? What's your name? It would have been so funny if you said Linus Leas. We're the same Some of you guys are like, I think I saw this guy earlier. No, I am Cambodian. My parents, they've been here. Actually, what kind of Asian are you, Brian? Singaporean. Oh my gosh. No wonder your English is so good. No, I'm kidding. It was a very funny joke. He laughed at it. Don't worry. So I'm Cambodian. My parents, they've been here for about 40 years now, so their English is pretty good. But they'll still have me and my sister translate for them just because they don't like talking to white people. But here's the thing. They never taught me how to speak Cambodian, and I also don't like talking to white people. I'm struggling right now, in case you haven't noticed. Yeah, I got sick of it. I was like, Dad, I don't want to do this anymore. Why don't you go to the front door and tell the missionaries that you're not home for once? He was like, Rhinus, my English is so bad. I was like, Dad, that's not even a good Cambodian accent. What are you doing? Like, stop doing that with your eyes. We already have those. He's like wearing a rice hat for some reason. I'm like, where'd you get that from? He was like, Boulder. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, they used to own a very successful donut shop in Cheyenne, Wyoming. Very successful. But their business was connected to my Gmail account because, they don't know what that means. So all of the Google reviews came into my inbox to read. And they were very good, but I remember this one that was like, the header said, best donuts in the state. And then below it, it said, Sarun, my dad, makes the nicest donuts here, and Vanny, my mom, is the nicest woman ever. And I'm reading this 5-star review, and I'm like, oh, wow. No, the fuck she isn't. You guys don't understand. I'm writing back to these people as the donut shop, like, look, you don't know this bitch like I know her, okay? Like... No, she's a very nice woman. She just treats her employees like shit. I am her employee, in case you guys didn't realize. So I've been here my entire life. It's great. I will say, Brian, are you a native here? Where are you from? East Coast. East Coast. So you're like a cool Asian. Did you hang out with other Asians when you were here? This is just a Q&A session between me and Brian, by the way. Were you really? On the East Coast? Where on the East Coast? Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I forgot what I was even talking about. I was too enraptured with another Asian person in the room. Yeah. How's dating for you? Is that your girlfriend? Hell yeah, brother. He got a white one on us. Yeah. Everybody give it up for Brian and his white girlfriend. Hell yeah. What's your name, white woman? Amy? Give it up for Amy too. Hell yeah. That's so cool. Look, you guys, you don't need to know that dating as an Asian guy is difficult. You just need to know that the TV show Love is Blind took 8 seasons to have an Asian guy on the show. 8 seasons in a show called Is Love Blind? I remember in season 2. Do you guys know what Love is Blind is, by the way? So some of you guys don't. It's basically like they literally take blind dating too far. They put two people in a room, but they can't see each other, and they are supposed to connect on a deep level. And then afterwards, they reveal who they are, and then they have to marry each other. But that's the show. Anyway, I remember in season 2 of Love Is Blind, Nick Lachey, he's the host, along with his wife, and he comes out and he's like, hey guys, we've heard your feedback on making the show more diverse, so we've added someone who is 5'8", and he said 5'8". He did this. It was brutal, and I'm 5'8". I could have been on that show in season 2. Anyway, that wasn't that funny. I'll end off on this one, guys. But by the way, give yourselves a round of applause for avoiding heat stroke today. Yeah. There is an ambulance outside of this place just in case somebody passes out because I'm so funny. I feel like a lot of you guys are at the age where you've seen everything, but have you seen a naked man yet? An Asian man before? All right, some of you have. All right, okay. I know Amy has. Hell yeah. All right, okay, we'll stop. All right, I'll end off on this joke. I did used to teach English in China for a couple of years. Don't worry, this was before COVID, which, by the way, sorry about that. When you tell Chinese people that you're not Chinese and you look like this, no one believes you. They're like, oh, sorry. You tell them you're American, they don't believe you. They're like, oh, you're American? Prove it. So I would have to, shoot them. All right, guys, that's my time. Give it up for your host, Ryan Bonnell.
Yeah, keep it going for Linus Leas. And give it up for Ryan and his girlfriend. That's just awesome back there. Your next comedian coming up to the stage, she performs in Boulder and all over. I'm so glad she's here. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Priscilla Courtney.
The hardest thing was getting up on the stage. I don't know what it's going to be like to get off. Okay, so I've been a therapist for over 40 years, and since I'm retired, the most logical next step is stand-up comedy. Sort of like a nun deciding to be a pole dancer. But I used to watch stand-up, and I think I'd really like to try that. Like when you watch pornography. No, not me. I won't even use our bidet. But thank you. I think I know half of you, and the other half, it's nice to meet you. Okay. So, but I do have a tattoo. I got it last Tuesday. In a very, very private place, my shoulder, because I usually like to keep it covered. Now you guys really think I'm a sex kitten. I get that all the time. And I've never been a big traveler, but there was a trip I really wanted to take. So my husband and I shared some chocolate laced with psychedelic mushrooms. And it was a lovely experience until my cell phone rang, and we thought we could have a perfectly normal conversation with our son while laughing uncontrollably on the kitchen floor. Not exactly. A little advice from an elder: when tripping on shrooms, don't answer the phone. But I have to say, tripping did give me permission to be big and stand up here. Thank you. So watch where you end up the next time you're tripping. You could land on stage. But I did join a Facebook group for women over 60 because they say that community is good for your mental health. Turns out it's for women over 6 feet. I mean, I may be taking up space, but not that much space. And the problem is, they have like 1,000 Instagram followers. I only go on Instagram to see if my kids are alive. I'm an Instagram stalker because they won't talk to me about their relationship. So I'm going to invite my son, who's dating a woman a little older, and I want to know what the chances are of a baby. So I'm going to have them over for brunch, and then I'm going to casually mention, Layla, do you have your eggs fried, scrambled, or frozen? And thank you. My husband and I have been happily married for how long? I think close to 43 years. Well, thank you. Unless we're visiting family, then we're not at our best. But we used to rock out to the Grateful Dead. And now we're grateful we ain't dead. And we get asked the question, what's the answer to a long marriage? Well, we have our favorite adult shop, Walgreens. It's our late night dispensary where we can get our blood pressure medication, our cholesterol. I forgot the other 4. And then secondly, it's very important that your husband can accurately interpret the results of the COVID test. 69, I thought I was pregnant. But we do have a granddaughter. Don't worry, I'm not going to show you pictures. Well, unless you're good. And she's a wonderful kid. And my son and daughter-in-law, wonderful parents. But times have changed since the olden days. And recently I flew out there to help because my daughter-in-law was traveling. You've heard of single parenting? Well, there was going to be my son, the other grandparents, the babysitter, and me. So that meant that Charlotte would have a parent for every limb. And then there was the 4-page color-coded PDF document, along with her basketball, soccer, ballet, art, and science class schedule. Did I mention she's 3? And remember to give her choices: blue or pink tippy cup, ghee or butter, Sesame Street or Teletubbies. No Teletubbies before 5. Suddenly, I was no longer pro-choice. And then they have this like advanced reverse choking machine that's like a plunger for your face. We just kind of hit them on the back. And then, don't forget the traveling potty with its own carrying case. We held them on the seat, and sometimes they fell in. Whoopsie-woo, it's good time for everybody. By the time I was flying home, still cutting food in geometric shapes, I decided I just didn't think we should have any more children. I don't think that's going to be a problem. And I am known as Michelle Obama in our neighborhood because my husband was elected by a very large margin to our HOA. All right, I did bribe some of the constituents with my special brownies. No, they were not laced with anything. Just because I do shrooms and I have a tattoo, It does not mean I'm some sort of hookup. So don't come to me after the show. I may be a sugar mama, but I ain't your sugar mama. Thanks.
Guys, let's keep it going here. That was great. I think I just found my new grandma. I'm going to do some shrooms with that lady afterwards. Your next comedian coming up to the stage, he actually came out here from all the way from San Diego. So I need you to show some love for Chip Nicholson!
Yo, give it up for all the comics you've seen so far. This is fucking fantastic. This is great. Man. Yeah, my name's Chip Nicholson, and I'm not white. It's a very simple name, Chip Nicholson. Super hard to mess up, but the other day I was doing a show. Host pulled the impossible, messed my name all up. He was nervous. He was like, coming to the stage, your next you could hear it, right? His voice cracking. Make it loud for, Chick Nippleson? He guessed who? What? Chick Nippleson, that should be my drag name, you know what I'm saying? Nah, I should put a wig on, come out with backup dancers. Like, it's Chick Nippleson, baby, and the areolas. Like, what the? Good laugh. I don't believe in black ghosts. Anybody else? Black people ghosts? Sir, you believe in black ghosts? You do not. That's a good answer. For anyone who didn't see, he went, I do not. I'm with you, sir. Honestly, I like asking white people white guilt trick questions sometimes, you know. Damned if you do or don't, you know. So. I'm with you. I ain't never seen or heard of a haunting. And then I realized, you know why you can't see a black ghost? Because black ghosts ain't got shit to haunt. Think about that. Historically, every decade they come back is better than when they left. Freaking slave black ghost comes back impressed, just boo, ooh, Obama. I said this one time in Alabama. You know why you can't see a black ghost? White lady stands up. Because they're too dark, you can't see them. I'm like, dadgummit, no. You racist bitch. Like, what the hell she think? We die and become shadows and shit? Like, you can see a black ghost. We're ashy. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. Black ghost. I'm a goofy person. I always wanted to be smart, but I'm a goofy person. I'm trying to get smarter and everything. One thing I'm trying to do to fix my stupidity is like learn new languages. So I'm trying to like learn phrases in new languages. The language I fell on is Dutch. You guys know Dutch? Anybody know Dutch? No? Okay, cool. Because honestly, straight up, Dutch is a weird language. It don't even sound real. I looked up what sex in the kitchen is in Dutch. You know what sex in the kitchen is in Dutch? Nuking in the kookin. What? Nuking in the kookin. That sounds nastier than what it was, you know? Freaking nuking in the kookin sounds like you coming in the vagina. That's just... That sounds like something I want to say to my future wife, baby. I want a nuking in that kookin. You better put that kookin away before I nuking all up in there. It's wild, man. We say weird stuff up here, comedians. We all say weird stuff. And sometimes we get canceled for what we say, right? It's weird, man. And I got all these tweets I want to put out, but I'm a pussy. So this next part of my set is going to be called Tweets I'm Too Afraid to Tweet. Is that all right? Can I do that? All right, fuck it, this one. Tweets I'm too afraid to tweet. I only do cocaine for the bookers. Oh, see, now I know who do cocaine. That's what's up, okay. Yo, meet me after the show. Tweets I'm too afraid to tweet. My dick's 12 inches long. My girl's on a foot fetish. You see what I did there? Lied, I don't got a girl. Tweets I'm too afraid to tweet, and this last one, gay bears can't prevent forest fires. They're flaming. Wow, okay. Great laugh. And then you know what? This ain't even a tweet. I'm too afraid to tweet. It's just a joke I wrote for a kid's popsicle stick because I wanted a challenge. So this is my impersonation of a depressed lump of coal reading a self-help book, okay? For the kids, depressed lump of coal reading a self-help book. All right, let me get into character. Shine bright like a diamond. Too much pressure. Thank you. Science joke for the kids. It's crazy, man. It's getting crazy out there. You guys hear about that new COVID that came out? No? No one out here? No? It's the hantavirus. You guys heard about this? COVID remix. This new one is wild. Okay, 3 main facts about this new one, the hantavirus. 3 main facts. First, human-to-human contact, airborne. Oh my God, that's dangerous. Second, 40% kill rate. You get it, you're probably gonna die. That's Resident Evil shit. That's crazy. And the third, and this is the most dangerous, this is the worst one. If dudes get it, it might shrink your dick up to 3 inches. What? 3 inches? We need to cure this immediately. That's a lot of inches. Like 3 inches to have ain't a lot of inches, but 3 inches to lose is a lot of freaking inches. That's affecting everybody. Think about the math on that. 6 becomes a 3, right? 9 becomes a 6. All us 12s in here become 7s, you know? Oh wait, 12, 10, we become 9s, we become 9s. I'm sorry, we're big dicks, we ain't smart dicks. Am I right, dog? Hell yeah. That's what's up, 12. Now, I've been thinking long and hard about this, and it seems to me like all these viruses are aimed at a specific group of people, you know what I mean? Like, think about it. The first virus came out and messed up your cardio. You couldn't jump really high, you couldn't run for a long time. Now this one makes your dick small. What's the next one gonna do? Make it so you can't rap? Come on, it's getting too obvious, y'all. What's the next one gonna do? Make it so you can't clap on time? We're all white on the next virus. Like, what the... It's getting too obvious. Like, the next virus is gonna be called because my wife left me for a black guy virus. That's what the... Because I'm Republican and secretly gay virus. That's what the next virus is gonna be called. Shit, why can't they make a dick bigger virus, huh? A virus that makes your dick 3 inches bigger? All us 12s would love to be 15, am I right, 12? Shit, if they made a dick bigger virus, all of us would be sick. Shoot, girls would get sick just to get their man sick, you know what I'm saying? Y'all wouldn't even tell us. We'd just come around the corner coughing with blood in our eyes. Baby, have you seen? My dick is 3 inches bigger. But how do you feel? I feel like my dick is 3 inches bigger. I feel bad for the guys that don't have enough dick to stay a man, though. That sucks. Micro penises? Oh my God. If you get the hantavirus with the micro penis, you end up with a vagina. Oh my God. You might not have been a good boy, but you were a bad bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I'm Chip Nicholson. Thank you very much.
Give it up for Chip Nicholson. Oh my gosh. Your next comedian, she came all the way up from Denver. She runs shows there. She performs everywhere. We're grateful to have her here tonight. Let's give it up for Rebecca Trejo!
Hello, hello, hello. How are we doing tonight? Niwot, am I saying it right? Niwot? Niwot. I only said it 70 times backstage. Niwot, okay. Yes, you guys, I have an accent, so I'm gonna speak really slow so you guys can understand me. But be mindful, I did get the Rosetta Stone from Temu. So if my nose is bleeding, I'm having a stroke. Nobody laughed. Everybody's like, us too. All right. Yeah. All right, guys. Yes, I have an accent, but I look white. Let's talk about it. Right? Let's talk about it. Are there any other Latinos in the house? You? Where are you from, sir? Where? Oh, maybe he didn't hear me. Do you have your hearing aid?
I am from next door.
Oh, next door. Oh, okay. I like it. Good. Well, I was born in Venezuela, you guys. I was born in Venezuela, raised in Puerto Rico. Now I live in Denver. So you can say my immigration journey went from communism to colonialism to straight up cracker barrelism. But I'm still happy to be here because I have 2 daughters and there's so much beauty around us. Sorry, I am grateful to be here. Are there any other moms in the room tonight? Woo! That never happens. That never happens. A lot of us out here serving life sentences. Okay. Guys, being a mom comedian is hard, right? Because most of the time people don't understand me. I get to an open mic, it's 10 p.m., there's 30 chats, and then here comes Rebecca talking about postpartum hemorrhoids. No, don't look away, look here. Witness my pain. It'll never look the same. Sorry, that was too much. Okay, that's the line. But now, you guys, now I feel like being a mom comic and an immigrant, I feel like the stakes are even higher, you know? Now whenever I do a show, not in Niwot, no, but whenever I do a show in other places, I get scared, you know? Because I never really know if people are gonna be nice or if they're gonna call ICE. You're like, oh, she's going there. It's okay, you guys can laugh if I say it. I give you permission. And crazy stuff be happening, right? Like the other day, I got booked to do a comedy show in Vail. Which, first of all, why are you booking me in Vail? Why? Imagine a Venezuela stepping into Vail with this accent. Vibe was giving 1940s Germany. Except these Nazis had trust funds and epic passes. No? Okay. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry. Don't call anybody. I'm just noticing the things around me. But I still was happy to be there. I'm sorry, it's so pretty. I get easily manipulated. So I open with the same energy I'm giving you right now. I was like, hey, what's going on, Vail? My name's Rebecca Trejo and I come from Venezuela. And just like you guys, the room went dead silent. You could hear the Patagonia vest unzipping. Guys, then out of nowhere, then from the back of the room, here comes Chad. 12 Bud Lights in, white savior complex fully loaded. Ah! That's an eagle. And he goes, oh, come on, guys. Let's cheer for her. She probably got here on a bus. Guys, lighten up. I already told you I got postpartum hemorrhoids. Come on. Jesus. I know in the moment it was pretty traumatizing. I was like, you guys was like, and after a lot of therapy, now I can talk about it without crying. No, but in the moment, to be honest, it was like shocked. I didn't know what to do, so I was just like, excuse me, Chet? How dare you? I might have escaped communism, but I got here on a Subaru, bitch. Let's go! And then I did a little dance. No, but yeah, even when stuff like this happens, still, I told you I'm happy to be here because I have 2 girls. And you guys have to understand that before moving to Colorado, I used to live in Louisiana. Oh, accurate reaction. Okay, a lot of history buffs in the house. I like it. Sometimes I go, woo! I'm like, no. Okay, no. I'm never saying that again. So yeah, I was very excited to be able to get my daughters out of the South. I remember the day we left, we took a road trip here. And I remember my husband, just as he was about to drive off the state line, he had to drive off the state line with me screaming, goodbye, first cousin weddings! Hello, abortion! Wow, you guys are laughing at abortions. Good for you. Heck yeah, well, let's go. No, but am I out of time? Yes? Okay. He's like, get the fuck out, bitch. Okay. No, but stopping right there for like a moment, the joke. That drive that day, leaving Louisiana, entering, guys, getting sentimental, but it truly felt like we were driving into the future. And then we hit Pueblo. And now I can't stop smoking meth. All right, you guys, have been Rebecca Trejo. Give it up for your host. Have a great night.
Keep it going for Rebecca. I need that energy level to keep going for your next comic because he came here all the way from Brooklyn, Nebraska. No, I'm kidding. Brooklyn, New York. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Evie Dimmy!
Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it. This is my first time ever in Colorado, actually. I've never been here. It's my first day ever in Colorado, and it's an honor to be here performing in front of what appears to be the people that founded it. It's awesome. It's an honor to be here. There's a real treaty signing energy in this room. You wrote your signatures real big on that. I looked at the stage, I was like, I shouldn't do jokes. I should be up there telling them about a miracle cure. It's called cocaine. We're putting it in everything. Give it to your anxious wife. It's awesome. One precursor I say before I perform, I always got to remind people that I have 20/20 vision. These glasses are fake. It's a piece of plastic I put on every morning, mostly for your protection. I learned a while ago, if I walk around without my glasses, people are like, well, this guy definitely stormed the Capitol. It's just, you can tell the difference. But this guy maybe stormed a Trader Joe's. You know, the worst. This guy stormed a microbrewery. And we would have done it if Mike Pence wasn't a coward. We would have gotten away with it. He should have stepped up. It's cool. I like having an accessory that changes who I voted for. I like that a lot. It's exciting getting ready in the morning, looking at myself in the mirror and realizing that this man will stand for the national anthem and this man will sit when he pees. It's a big difference politically. It's this guy voted for Trump, but this guy voted for Kelly Clarkson on the American Idol. That's where I stand. It's great. I do live in Brooklyn, New York now. For a long time, I was doing comedy and living in Washington, D.C. I moved up from D.C. to Brooklyn to keep pursuing my dreams, and I think you can tell how it's going because I'm here. This guy flew too close to the sun a little bit. It was a good time for me to leave D.C., honestly. Just personally speaking, I'm in my early 30s and still dating, which is stupid. I should retire, but call it a career. But as you guys can imagine, like most of my main friend group in D.C. was in that phase of their lives where they're getting married, having kids, being indicted on federal charges. They don't have a lot of time to hang out, as you can imagine. But I don't know if anyone here is this person, but I'm like the one fun unmarried guy of the friend group, which is a burden. Because every time we catch up, I just want to chill, and they want to do the most extreme stuff to escape the boring lives they've created for themselves. Which is, every time I visit home now, we have the same conversation. I'm like, hey, let's get some weed and kill a six-pack. And they're like, no, let's get some ketamine and kill a congressional intern. My wife's been a real bitch. I got to vent. I'm like, let's calm down, Senator, please. Let's take a step back, Lindsey Graham, all right? Let's start with a beer, see where the night goes. I won't rule anything out. I don't know. It's weird. I think the thing that I hate the most is they use me coming to town to visit as an excuse to hit up strip clubs, and they tell their wives it's my idea, which I don't like. They're telling their wives, like, we're going for Evie, he's single, he's wild, we want to support his lifestyle. It's never been my idea. It's never been my suggestion. Because I've never been in a situation where I was feeling sexually aroused and thought, man, I wish all my friends were here. I don't. It's a pretty good erection, but I wish Steve was here getting hard right next to me. That'd be awesome. Wouldn't it be cool if our whole fantasy football league was here synchronizing their climaxes? That'd be awesome. I can't enjoy a lap dance unless I'm making direct eye contact with a lifelong friend. You know what I mean? And then we take a very quiet ride home. But that's just me. I don't know. I miss my best friend a lot. I miss my best friend in D.C. I don't see him as much. His name is Hunter Biden. He was my best friend. We used to have a lot of fun doing coke at his dad's house. That was cool. I got something to say for the people that were up in arms when they found Hunter's cocaine in the White House and they were like, he should be in prison. Absolutely not. That's a complete waste of Hunter's skill set. That's a man that snuck cocaine into the most secure building on the planet. You don't put that man in prison. You make him the star of the next Ocean's 11 movie. You know what I mean? If the next Ocean's movie isn't George Clooney and Hunter Biden trying to get ecstasy into the Pentagon, I don't want to watch it. That better be. Hunter, we got to get peyote into Fort Knox. Can we do it? He's like, all right, the plans are on my laptop. Damn it. That's going to be a problem. That's why we have a sequel. It's fine. Good place to be. I'm trying to get out there and date more because I hate myself, and I'd love to share that with someone. It's a lot better in a couple. I think I was looking back at my dating history. I realized the last 5 women I've dated have all dumped me, which is a troubling trend. But on the plus side, I'm one away from a free frozen yogurt, which is good. It's nice to know the next time I hear the words, "It's not you, it's me," it's going to come with chips and a drink. It's good, right? It's fun. I know I'm the problem. I know I got to work on myself because I have a hard time interpreting women's needs. I was on a date with a woman recently. It was going well. At a certain point, she started showing me photos of her dog, and she said if any man wanted to be with her, they need to realize she's a package deal with her dog, which is a bummer because now I also got to figure out how to gaslight that dog. I don't know. It's easy enough for me to convince a woman she's going insane. I don't know how to do that to a golden doodle. I have no idea. What do I say to that beautiful creature? Baby, I already threw the ball. It's not behind my back. Your friends are lying to you. I don't know. It's in the corner, I swear. You're going crazy. That's what everyone's saying about you. I live in a very hip area of New York. I'm in Bushwick, and it's a neighborhood in Brooklyn. It's very young. We got some fans of Bushwick fans. The people there, when they found out I was trying to date more, they're like, you got to get on the Field app. Does anybody here know Field? No perverts? Some perverts in the crowd? We got a few. That's good. Field is like a kink-positive progressive app where people are just very upfront about their kinks, their gender identity, their sexual desires, what they're looking for in relationships or commitments and things like that, which is fine. Like, I'm all for people being honest about what they're looking for, but I don't think we realized how hypocritical it is to have an app with kinks and progressive values together. Those things don't mesh well at all. Every bio I've read on Field is the exact same thing. It's just women saying, I want you to hit me. I want you to spit in my mouth. I want you to pour hot wax all over my body. I want you to free Palestine. I say, hey, can we talk about those things separately? Is that all right? Is that... Like, I'm on board. Can those just be 2 separate conversations? You know what I mean? I don't think I can think about the plight of the Palestinians while I'm hard. Not again. No, can't do that twice. I don't know. It's crazy. I am from a place called Albania. You guys ever heard of it? It's famous for Liam Neeson's movie Taken. In that movie, my people are the ones doing the taking. But then can I just say, he spends 3 hours killing off a third of my people to save 1 person. So I'm like, who are the victims in this movie? I can't tell. And can I just say, by the way, Taken 1, I have empathy for the man. Taken 3, I think you're just a bad father. You know what I mean? Let me take your daughter into sex slavery 1 time, shame on me 3 times. I think you got to change the way you're parenting. You know what I mean? I don't know. I feel like that's on you. All right, I gotta go chain smoke. You guys have been amazing. Thank you so much.
Good job for Evie. Oh, your next comedian coming up to the stage, performs all over Colorado, runs shows all over Colorado, runs amazing podcasts. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Stephanie Springer!
Good evening, Niwot. Let's just get right to it. Quick survey. Who's in therapy? No, yeah, cheer for yourselves. Come on, hands up, hands up. Yeah. Who's been in therapy before? I do not know why you would stop. I love therapy. So my best friend told me that sometimes she has a hard time thinking of things to talk about during therapy. And then she said, pretty sure you don't have that problem. I'm pretty sure that's not a compliment. And it's true, you guys. You know those old-fashioned dance competitions where the last couple on the dance floor wins? That would be me with therapy. I'm like the pie-eating champ of therapy. I could go all day. Just when you think I've exhausted all my issues. Inner child for the win. Let's explore just how 3-year-old Stephanie began dabbling in people-pleasing and anxious attachment style. Don't you hate it when you've just had therapy and then something really terrible happens? What a waste of a copay. It's like getting a massage and then falling down a flight of stairs. Or leaving the salon and a bird shits in your hair. Missed opportunity for Alanis. It's a bad breakup when you just had therapy. So, yeah. I'm a former talented and gifted girl from the 1980s. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's my way of telling you that I'm a perimenopausal perfectionist with anxiety and ADHD. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see some of you out there. Yeah, so I didn't get diagnosed with ADHD till I was 45. Mm-hmm. Did you know that it takes an entire year to get an ADHD diagnosis? Mm-hmm. For the first 11 months, you think about scheduling an appointment. And then the last month is phone tag. You're like, did I actually return their call? Or did I just think about calling and then get distracted by that BuzzFeed quiz? Which Breakfast Club character are you? I honestly think phone tag should just be their screening process, right? They're like, this woman forgot to call us back 3 times in a row. Let's just DoorDash her some Ritalin. Are there any other happily divorced people in the audience? It's a little sadder sounding than I'd hoped. No, I recently celebrated my 2-year divorce anniversary. Thank you. Now that's the right response. Yes, thank you. More of that, more of this celebration. Because honestly, divorced women make people very uncomfortable. We're terrifying. Mm-hmm. I don't know if people think we're contagious or maybe we're just secretly running surveillance on everyone else's shitty marriages. We are. Yeah, I'm like, ooh, Brian's passive-aggressive comment to Lindsay at the Michael Franti concert really took me back to the Costco throwdown of 2012. I pretty much just walk around with a little notebook collecting data on toxic exchanges at back-to-school night, issuing citations. That language is not up to code. Maybe try some I statements. So one of my divorced friends told me that a man actually said to her, the biggest threat to marriage these days is divorced women. Yeah, these dudes think we really are recruiting for our divorce pyramid scheme. You know? Greg, it's not my fault that you're using the wrong love language and can't find the clit. You know? Like, forget the zombie apocalypse. Beware the super spreaders of independence and better orgasms. Like, pretty soon they're going to start inoculating against us and insisting we wear masks. Surprise, we masked our entire marriages. Yeah. Women get uncomfortable around us also. You start to hear a lot of unsolicited, my husband and I are in a really great place right now. Calm down, Janet. I'm sure dear old David really is the king of oral. So perimenopause plus divorce is fun. So I used to think that perimenopause was like a watered down version of menopause. That's inaccurate. You know, like a Bud Light versus Kraft IPA kind of a situation. So no, peri is actually worse, right? And the peri part just means almost. You're almost there, you know? So when my friends tell me they're considering an open marriage, I'm like, oh, you're in peri-divorce. Other signs of peri-divorce include waking in the night with homicidal rage towards your sleeping partner and feeling frequently unexpectedly hot. For fictional vampires, your sexy mailman, that guy from The Bear. Yes, chef. But no, really, in all seriousness, the divorce rate is pretty high. So if you are genuinely worried about your marriage, I happen to have a foolproof test. I can tell from your panicked silence that you would really like to hear it. And also that you're going to have some really interesting conversations on the car ride home this evening. Okay, so here we go. We're going there. Have you heard of the Celebrity Hall Pass? Okay, I heard a no. Now don't be embarrassed if you haven't. Okay, the Celebrity Hall Pass is the famous person you're allowed to sleep with. Now, my parents came to one of my comedy shows and my friend had to explain that to them. Then after it was over, my dad blurts out, Angie Dickinson. So you get the gist. Okay, so now don't panic. There's nothing wrong with having a hall pass. TikTok says it's healthy. But if your hall pass wouldn't have sex with your partner's hall pass, that's when you have a problem. Stick with me. My divorce should not have come as a surprise. Miley Cyrus and Stephen Colbert. Maybe a chasm too wide to bridge. You know, if you find yourself in a B. Arthur Channing Tatum situation, you should probably just call a divorce attorney. Political differences are not the top red flag in relationships anymore. It's hall pass incompatibility syndrome. Ask your therapist about HPIS today. All right, you guys have been great. Thank you so much.
Keep it going for Stephanie! I have to tell you, this is a true story. I was the host of that show that night when her parents did that. Her mom was in the bathroom and he did just go, Angie Dickinson! And then we had to find out her mom was Burt Reynolds, and that was a fun, interesting thing. All right. We have 3 more comics, guys. I know it's hot. I know it's hard, but you've been amazing. We're ready for 3 more comics? Okay. Your next comedian coming up to the stage is the founder, the creator, the showrunner of the prestigious Vatos Locos Comedy Festival. Give it up for Ricky Ramos!
Orale, Niwot! Oh my God! Oh shit! Talk about a fish out of water on this one. Oh my! Got to be honest with you guys, I don't even tell jokes. I was selling cocaine to the Mexicans off of 5th and Lashley over here in Longmont, and Ryan picked me up in a white van. He was like, "I need one for diversity." Me and Rebecca jumped in the back of the van. We don't even know what's going on. They brought us to court. Apparently, this is court now. We're on a chopping block. I didn't know this was an auction house. Like, this is crazy. And you guys are sweating up here? I've been downstairs the whole time. Fuck that. This is... I know somebody's life alert is about to go off in this motherfucker, too. This is about beep, beep, beep. Dude, I already know. I can tell. Yes, and as soon as Ryan said Vatos Locos, I could feel everybody just tense up. They were like, oh... Where's my wallet? I don't have any drugs on me, sir. Ricky Ramos, born and raised Denver, Colorado, 38th and Federal, survived the gentrification in my neighborhood. It's fucked up though, dude. The neighborhood's still fucked up. Don't get it twisted, okay? The neighborhood's all fucked up. And I'm getting older too. Like, it's not the same, right? It's not the same neighborhood. Like, I don't even wear cholo socks no more, sir. These are compression socks now, okay? Isotoners now. I know, Bill. I know, okay? I know how it goes. It's crazy, dude. It's crazy, right? My boy posted on his IG, okay, Instagram, sorry guys, Instagram, posted on Instagram a house down the street from my old grandma's house, right? 38th and Federal, right down the street, right? This house went for over $1 million, you guys. Over $1 million, right? 4 bedrooms in this bad boy. 4 bedrooms. One fucking bathroom, ma'am. Get the fuck out of here. No. I got 3 beautiful children at the house, okay? I'm not about to smoke weed on my Saturday morning, drink some coffee, and wonder or hope my fucking bathroom's open, ma'am. Get the fuck out. Walking around the house all tight ass and shit. Just, come on, guys, get out of there. And staring at the kitchen sink. No, it's not a good look, Niwot. Before you know it, it's going to be me and my chihuahua in the front yard just shitting up a storm. Get the fuck out. Highlands, you can keep that shit. I had a beautiful childhood growing up, too, man. In Denver, I was going to be the first Latino rapper. I was like, I got it. I got the stage cruise. They used to call me the misdemeanor beaner, ma'am. Then I caught 2 felonies. That shit was over real quick, Bill. It was all done after that. Now when I get up on the mic, it's more like, good morning, welcome to fucking Taco Bell. Go ahead and order. Whenever. I love when I do that joke. Everybody's like, oh. Niwot, man. I love coming up here to Niwot. Y'all might have recognized my face because I used to work at that Subway over there, man. I did. I worked at that Subway. I cut some grasses around here too. You know what I'm saying? I've been around Niwot. I know how it goes. I was looking at all the history downstairs too, man. It tripped me out because y'all are founded by an Indian chief, but not one fucking ethnic person in all those pictures downstairs. Ain't that about a bitch? I was like, wow. Wow, Niwot. Okay, that one cut too deep. Okay, let's get back to the Mexican shit. Okay. It's hard being a Hispanic comedian in Denver, though, man. It is. Like, the next step for us, right, as comedians is acting and casting calls and get your face on TV, Ramos. That's what they tell me all the time. And I'm like, dog, all right, check it out. Nobody's going to put me in a Johnson & Johnson commercial, okay? I got neck tattoos. I got 2 felonies on paper. All right, it's not happening, okay? But I do. I cast call. And they do call me back. They call me back. But they stereotype me, right? It's the same role every single time. Same 2 roles. I'm either getting shot in the face because I'm cartel on a drug deal, or they keep trying to stick me in the goddamn Mile High Flea Market commercial. And I told them, dog, I don't play the accordion. I'm not that kind of Mexican. This is bullshit. I don't want to do acting no more. Oh, Niwot, man, y'all are fun, man. Y'all are having fun. Y'all are crazy, man. To be honest, I haven't been in a room with this many white people since I was convicted of a jury of my own peers, you guys. Oh, shit. I'm nervous to be here with you fuckers, man. Not to tell jokes, I do this everywhere. I'm nervous to be here. I had to cut my ankle bracelet off to be here, Jeff, all right? I did. I cut that bad boy off. I taped it around my chihuahua. I told my oldest, I was like, mija, ojos, por favor, for a sec. Dog, get off your phone, all right? Check it out. Hey, don't let him out of the front yard, okay? All right. I don't know what you guys want. We'll do it like a build your own, okay? We'll do it like a piece that you get from IKEA. I'll either go the route of making fun of you guys, or I'll go the route of a family man. What do you guys want to hear? Make fun of you guys? Oh, you guys are psychopaths. All right, Niwot. It's funny, too, because I love my job, man. Like, I love going home to see my fellas and my boys back in the old neighborhood. And they're always giving me shit, too. I'll be smoking weed with them, and they're like, you still telling jokes to them white people out there? And I'm like, yes, dog, that's my profession. I just happen to tell jokes across the nation. A lot of the crowd is white. And they're like, white people ain't got no culture, fool. I hate that statement. Time out. No, I throw a flag on the play, okay? Because you guys do have culture. You do. And you should be proud, okay? Because you have one of the wildest fucking cultures I've ever seen in my life. Okay, Niwot, buckle up, all right? You wanted this. I told you I was going to be a family man. You were like, no, make fun of me. You do. You guys have one of the craziest cultures I've ever seen in my life. You cold cut eating sons of bitches. One of you psychos have a toasted tuna too. I know, I worked with Adam at Subway. Get the fuck out of here. And fucking Regina's over there too. I know. You guys will lose your shit for a cover band. Oh my God, dude. Jeff, that's not Crosby, Stills, or Nash, dog. I gotta go to work tomorrow. I don't want to do this no more. Dad, come on. I don't even like IPAs. Oh, shit. What gets me the most is you guys will drive around in all these expensive ass cars, right? You guys will drive Mercedes and Teslas, right? And Rivians. One thing I noticed too, that the more expensive the car is, I noticed that the turn signals don't work in that shit, huh, Susan? You don't need to know where I'm fucking going. I'm going to vote and call the cops right now. You guys will fuck up a whole Saturday and protest across the street from each other. No plastic bags. No plastic straws. But then go leave your dog shit in a plastic bag over here on the trailhead. What the fuck, white people? What the fuck? Oh, see, I knew it was gonna cut deep. You guys will drive around in all these expensive ass cars, but you still go to Great Clips and let them fuck your head up for $20. I don't understand it. I'm out of here. I don't understand it. Give it up for Brian Barnell.
Yeah, keep it going for Ricky Ramos. All right. Are we ready for our feature comic of the night? It's hot. We're almost there. Are we ready for our feature comic of the night? Yes. Because she's going to bring that cool, sweet energy. Everything's going to be awesome. Give it up for the absolutely wonderful Carrie freaking Stern!
Thank you, Niwot. Thank you guys for sticking it out. You guys are heroes for sticking it out with us. Thank you so much. Golly, I'm wearing jeans. It is hot. Somebody hand me a glass of milk and call me RFK Jr. Okay. I just had my third baby. Thank you. You guys are much nicer than friends and family in my life. I will say that. Everybody I told when I was pregnant all asked me the same question. They were like, was it planned? And yes, for the record, it was planned, but like, I don't really know what they were expecting me to say, you know? No, I will let you in on a secret. It was not. I'm actually pursuing a wrongful birth lawsuit against Trojan, Jack Daniels, and the soothing sounds of Kenny G, so. Like, with the first, people said the normal thing, you know? Congratulations. With the second, people still said, you know, like, they're excited. Oh my gosh, a sibling, yay! And with the third, they were like, huh. Did you mean to? It kind of felt like maybe they thought they were talking to a dog that could understand tone but not actual words, you know? Who got pregnant again, you dumb bitch? Who? It was also considered a geriatric pregnancy, so that's mean. Makes it sound like my vagina should be in assisted living by now, you know? Or like when the doctor came in to say, congratulations, you're pregnant, I'd say, what? Sorry, Niwot. I was a little afraid when the doctor, you know, went to go check me during delivery, they might talk about my vagina the way that some people talk about vintage cars, you know? Like, wow, what is this? A 1989? You don't see those around much anymore. She's got a lot of miles on her, but she still runs okay. Now I'm just a geriatric mom, you guys. I'm tired. 3 is a lot of kids, if you are counting. 3 is a lot. Everybody that I talked to ahead of time with 3 kids all told me the same thing, like, yes, 3 is a lot. But that the third is their favorite. And it's still early for us, but I'm also the youngest of 3 kids, so I do feel like I can confirm this checks out. Yeah. My parents haven't explicitly said, but there are clear signs, you know? My sister and I like to joke that I'm the son they never had, which really upsets my brother. Yeah. I've been trying to give my kids some extra attention, you know, since the baby came home. The problem is they love imaginary play. I just can't do that, you know? It is too hard. And I am already pretending. I can't add being a fairy or a pirate on top of it. Conflicts with my other storyline of being a stable, approachable woman. My idea of imaginary play these days is like, come, kids, let's play depression. I'm gonna lie on the couch and you bring me a blanket. It'll be really good practice for when you're a big girl with crow's feet and a mortgage and a really opinionated mother-in-law who's still in perfect health. I know you're all probably distracted wondering about my birth story, so I will share with you. You know how a magician is like, and for my 3rd trick, I'm gonna pull a dove out of my sleeve on this unicycle. For my 3rd trick, I pulled a brand new human out of my body in the front seat of a Kia Telluride. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. That was, oddly enough, also where we conceived, so. Full circle moment, yeah. It was in front of an intimate audience too, just like a gaggle of firefighters and EMTs, my husband, and oh yeah, our other children. Yeah, this of course was not plan A. Things just went from 0 to 60 in like 4.5 seconds. So I guess my vagina is a vintage car after all. Yes. It's powerful, unpredictable, and I think everybody would agree it should not be pushed this hard anymore. The EMTs did make sure to say comforting things to me throughout the process, though, like, we've never done this before. Yeah, he just came so fast that if I had a 4th, I think it would be delivered by Amazon. My children were a little traumatized by the experience. I mean, they had a front row seat to all of it, you know? Like, they're afraid to get in the car now. They think every time they get in, they're gonna have a new sibling. Yeah. I know it all sounds scary giving birth in a car, but thank goodness everything is okay. We are just leasing it, so. Yes, my 2 kids, they're crazy. You know, kids are crazy. I think every parent in here or person who's been around a toddler has at some point wondered, is my kid a sociopath? Right? And it's like the associated behaviors between the two are just like a totally overlapping circle, you know, like a total eclipse. Yeah. Right, my kids drink that gross water that sits at the top of yogurt, you know, before you stir it. Yeah, like they're building a tolerance for prison food. I found a pair of scissors hiding under my son's closet, under his pillow, when he was 3. Yeah, I'm sure he just wanted to like practice the skill of having scissors and knew I would take them away, but like still a little creepy, no, you know? It kind of made me feel like I was gonna go give him a kiss goodnight and he'd whip him out like, I said one more story. No, weed bitch, like you mean it with the voices. I was a little bit afraid that was an offensive joke, but I think if you're a sociopath, I probably don't have to worry about hurting your feelings. So, that's it for me. Please give it back up for your amazing host, Ryan Bunnell.
Keep it going for Carrie Starr! All right. You guys have been amazing. We're all going through this together. The whole neighborhood's gonna have a story after this, but especially because, are you ready for your headliner tonight? No. We got one more, and he's worth it. Are we ready for our headliner tonight? Your headliner is a Comedy Works regular, tours and doing shows all across the country. He has also been on CBS. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the one, the only, John Novosad!
And hey, just an hour more to go and we'll be out of here. I'm kidding. I'm just doing like 10, 12 minutes. But before I start, though, let's have a nice round of applause for everybody we've seen. What a fun night. First night of the Boulder Comedy Festival. Now, I have a couple of topics that I want to talk about tonight. And one of them is the environment. And I know that seems weird at a comedy show. You're like, why the hell is this guy going to talk about the environment? Well, I have some environmental jokes, and I don't just want to jump right into them, and you'd be like, why the hell is he telling environmental jokes? So just sort of set it up that way. You guys are looking at me like, didn't we see this guy in the alley earlier today? And that was me, man. I write these jokes in the dirt and then come in and try them out. But here's the first environmental joke. Now we're ready, see, for some environmental jokes. So here's the first one. And I tackle these serious topics. They're microplastics, they're everywhere, you know? And I'm pretty sure that I've got a lot of microplastics in me because the other day I shat out an action figure. And I was like, the Green Hornet, come on, man. Shouldn't I get Superman or Batman? All right. Well, that worked pretty well. So, gives me enough confidence to try this other environmental joke. And this one has to do with pharmaceuticals in the water supply. And that's a big problem, too. Like I say, I tackle the tough issues. You know, from manufacturing runoff, and the water treatment plants can't get everything out with the filtration. So that is really bad. But I'm the kind of guy that I'm like, let's make some lemonade out of this, you know? And I'll tell you my theory, but before I go any further, I have to tell you that I am not a doctor. So, but here's my theory. Let's say that you've been diagnosed with high cholesterol and they want to put you on medication. What I'm recommending is going to Milwaukee for a 2-week vacation, do whatever you want, but every day drink a gallon of Milwaukee tap water because the people in Milwaukee eat a lot of cheese, they drink a lot of beer, so they're on high cholesterol medication, which means their water is chock full of Lipitor. So you get your cholesterol checked in 2 weeks, and it's come down, and the doctor says to you, hey, that's really good. Did you do that through exercise? And you're like, no, I went to Milwaukee. All right? Now, I know that's a weird theory, but let's assume that that works, you know? So, I am kicking ass one person at a time, man. That's good. That's good. Everybody's going to laugh. It's just individually, but I've been there before, too. But if that would work with cholesterol, then, you know, it would work with other problems and maladies. Like, you know, I'm 70, I'll tell you guys. A lot of people my age have problems with erectile dysfunction. I mean, that's not a problem for me. I have a boner right now. So, yeah. But let's say that's a problem, you know? Then what I would recommend is going to Sarasota, Florida, and drinking the tap water there, because there's a lot of people my age taking boner pills, and I went there for a gig and forgot and had like 3 glasses of tap water, and I had to call my doctor. So, all right, wow, that worked good. That gives me, I'm going to have a little water up here. Not that I need to stay hydrated or anything. Wow, there's a piano back there. So after this, I'm going to do, stick around. We'll have a 2-hour piano concert. It'll be great. Now, I'm still doing environmental jokes because that last one really gave me a lot of confidence, you know? So now, what I want to say about the environment is I think the big problem is oil. And it's not that we need to conserve it. We need to use it all up because they're not going to do a damn thing until it's gone, you know? So, knowing that, I bought a 78 Buick Electra. And I put it up on blocks and I'm running it 24/7, man. And I'm doing it on stolen credit cards because I'm trying to bring down Bank of America too. They're bringing me down with that $39 late fee, you know? I pay my bills on time. Every once in a while, I'm a little late on my Bank of America payment. They sock me all that $39. So I pushed all the buttons and everything, did everything until you could finally talk to someone. And I said, first of all, thank you for taking my call. It only took me about 12 minutes and I had to push fucking 15 buttons, but I got you. And so my point was this. I go, I'm no math major, but what makes you think I can pay the $39 late fee when I couldn't come up with the minimum payment, you know? That should have been your first sign I was in trouble this month. Maybe lower it by $39 and let me have another swing at it. Now, there are things you can do to help the environment, though. I ride the bus. I don't think that comes as a shock, you know? You mean, you should see me at a four-way stop. People are like, which way is this guy going to go, do you think? And that's when I'm walking. But I ride the bus, and weird things happen to me, and my friends are always like, well, it's the way you look. Okay, yeah, I guess. But we live in America, right? We have freedom of choice. I choose to look like this. Like, I get up in the morning, check my reflection in the mirror. I'm like, that is the look I'm going for. Nailed it again, man. Let's go to the bank. I got shit to do, you know? So, but I'll give you an example of some weird stuff that happened to me. Well, and also, I do have an album called Jokes I Can Only Tell Here, and I'll write jokes about a specific area, you know, when I travel. But I thought it'd be fun to do a Niwot, Boulder County version of it. So here we go. I'm from Boulder. I don't think that comes as a real shock. I don't think you guys looked at me and said, I'll bet this guy's from Castle Rock, you know? See, that's a joke I can only tell here. And I got here earlier today and went for a walk, and I decided to cross the diagonal. And I waited, you know, there was a light. And I turned and I'm walking, and cars are stopped, but then they're looking at me like, I think I can legally hit this guy. And I ended up on the hood of a car, and I got off in Castle Rock. So, you know. But it worked out. I got this outfit at the outlet mall. Then just got hit by a northbound car. Made it back in time. See, that's a joke I can only tell here. I tried telling that joke in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and they didn't get it. So then I was like, well, get out your phones, go to Google Maps, check the directions from Niwot to Castle Rock, picture me on the hood of a car for that amount of time, and I think you'll have a pretty good laugh. Now, I'm going to tell, this is a bus joke I could tell anywhere, but say like that, whatever that is, what would you call that, a credenza? I guess, I don't know. But say that is the bus stop, right? I walk up to this bus stop like you normally would, and I startled this woman who was there, and I get it, you know. I'm an odd-looking guy, but it was 8 o'clock at night. It wasn't that late. And I'm sure when I walked up here tonight, you guys were like, what the hell is this wizard guy going to tell us, you know? But I startled her. And hey, on a side note, if you ever come to a bus stop and there's a bottle of water there, don't drink that water, man. I did that, and if you get a good look at me, that's what happened to my eye, man. I got a weird eye that went that way after one sip of bus stop water. I can't even talk. So I walk up to this bus stop, and this woman gets really close to me, and she goes, "Are you all right? Do you have somewhere to go?" I'm like, yeah, that's why I'm at a bus stop. I'm going places. Once I get off the 205, there's no telling where I'll be. Now, I'm lucky enough to get a ride. Ryan's going to give me a ride back to Boulder tonight, which is great. But most times I ride the bus One night, it was late at night after a show. I'm riding the bus. This guy stands up on a rolling bus and asks me for $1. And first of all, if you're asking me for money, I'm going to question your analytical skills. I mean, no offense to me, but I do not look like a high roller. I look like I'm rolling high, man. And I'm not going to lie, I've done some marijuana, and I like the recreational marijuana. It's changed my day-to-day life. I get up in the morning now, smoke a bowl, go to the park and play dog with my Frisbee Frank for a while. So. And I need to check my watch. Okay, we're good. So here's the thing, though. Now when I go to a place that has recreational marijuana, you know, I'll try it. So I was in Arizona, went to Tucson. They had a pot shop there. And first of all, I was like betting on a horse. They had these 3 lines with glass windows. So I walk up to the window, and I'm like, $25 on Blue Dream, you know. Okay, you guys don't bet on a lot of horses. I get it. I don't either. But I bought one joint because I was just there for a day or two. And the way they packaged it was weird, man. They put it in a plastic tray, but didn't have a lid on it. It was just the size of the joint. Then they took the joint in the plastic tray, put it in this long, skinny envelope made out of that super-duper plastic with the Ziploc closer, you know. Then they're taking that and putting it in a bigger bag. So I say to the guy, do you have to put it in the bigger bag? And he's like, yeah, we have to. It's state law. It has to go into a child-proof bag. So I'm like, okay. So then I get out of the pot shop, and I can't open the bag, you know? So now I'm looking for a kid, yeah. And I said, hey, I'm not supposed to do this, but if you can open this, I'll give you 2 puffs off this cigarette. That didn't really happen. I think you guys thought that really happened. Well, I am going to get going here in just a minute, but let's do have a round of applause for the Niwot Hall for having us here, Boulder Comedy. And, you know, more importantly, to you guys, thanks for coming out. Now, I still have a joke or two. Yeah, give yourselves a round of applause. I still have a joke or two. So this guy asked me for $1 on the bus, right? And I try to be polite. I'm like, I'm sorry, sir, I don't have $1. And he cops an attitude with me and starts talking all tough. He's like, hey, man, why don't we take our shoes off and do a little boxing? I'm like, man, that is a weird request, but I'm on this bus for another 35 minutes. Let's box, you know? So as he was taking his shoes off, I beat the hell out of him. So, now, I did a show last night, and some lady asked if my hair was natural. And I'm like, where the hell would you go to get your hair done like this, you know? She said PetSmart, and that's done. Hey, thank you all so much, you guys. Just keep supporting live comedy. Thank you.